Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So tonight I want to talk to you about something. It's a little bit of my personal story and a lifestyle choice that I made just this last week to Rightsize. So for the past 4 years, many of you have come to know me as the Downsizing Designer because I chose to downsize from my very large home to my tiny jewel box apartment right in the heart of historic Philadelphia. And prior to that, I had a 10-year stint with a home that I built and loved. I chose to live in that spectacular, very spacious home in the rolling hills of Chester County, Pennsylvania. And then last week, I made a choice to move to a charming, right-sized home built in the 1780s, right in the heart of historic Newcastle, Delaware, 1 block from the water and 1 block from the village green. So 3 moves, 3 different stages of life, and 3 completely different lifestyles. So each time I moved, it was a conscious choice based on what was happening in my life at the time and what was important to me. So why am I sharing this story with you about my personal journey? Because for the last 4 years, many of you have come to know me as the Downsizing Designer when I downsized from that 5,000 square foot home to 867 square feet and gave away 95% of my stuff. And I've been talking about the benefits of downsizing, how to downsize, how to declutter, and what a difference downsizing and living with less can make in your life. So the truth is, I am still downsizing, and I'm still downsized, and that's not going to change. I've already edited and curated much of my life and certainly all of my stuff so that now I surround myself only with the things that I need and that I love. And that gives me the ability then to focus on what matters most, and that's my family, my friends, and you making a difference in your life in whatever way that I can. So I've chosen to live this simpler life with less, and I'm definitely not going to be adding things back in to my life ever again. So instead, I've chosen a small house that is a right size for my current life and life stage. So as a designer for over 35 years, what I know to be true is the layout of a house and the location of a house is far more important than the actual square footage. What works for me right now is a small house with a little more space to entertain family and friends and host overnight guests, and to have a small backyard for my granddaughter to play in. So as life changes, so might our homes. And the added benefit, of course, is the friendly village-like atmosphere where people actually want to get to know you. So city life for me was great, and now I'm looking forward to this next phase. So at one point in my life, that big house, the big yard, all of that was what mattered to me. But then I changed, my life changed, and I chose to downsize and try out city life. And I'm really glad that I did because I thoroughly enjoyed it. But then what you have to do is keep listening. So each time I listened to what I wanted, what I needed at that particular time of my life, and how my life was changing. So during COVID, for me, as it was for all of you, I had time to reflect and redefine again what mattered most to me and how my life was changing, how I was changing. So I listened and I realized that city life was no longer what I wanted or needed, and I wanted a quiet, simpler life in a village near the water. So I chose historic Newcastle for my new home. I chose to right size to accommodate my changing lifestyle. I already feel connected. My house is completely done. All but 1 box is emptied. I better do what I say as the Downsizing Designer. And I'm ready for this new stage of my life to begin. So as the Downsizing Designer and as a lifestyle designer, my message still remains the same. when you live with less, you have more time, more money, more freedom to pursue what matters most to you, and that you can design and live a life that you love. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at ritawilkins@ritawilkins.com. Please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I look forward to hearing from you.